wait, listen.
No, you sound no.
Pavlov,
No.
I'm not sound drunk. Bro. You
I
answer.
can smell your alcohol.
I'm not giving you anything. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this is not like the regular filming setup. I'm currently in my home office. Today I'm hopping up because I really want to share something that happened to me like very recently, like last week. I got sexual harassment. I know I sound really calm because this is not the first time. As I was digging in, I was able to identify the person, and I found out about his name and his business and his nationality. I just really want to talk about it so that other people can be aware of not particularly that person, but just like people in general, let's say. So this happened last week. It was a 2 a.m. very cold situation, and I remember I was talking to my ex-boyfriend, and after that I was like feeling kind of hungry and I wanted to grab some food. We have a 7-Eleven in my community, so I was thinking about going downstairs, you know. And I know that people are gonna say like, oh, like why would you go outside late at night by yourself in a cold winter? But the thing is, China has always been like a very safe country to live in. Like usually such stuff would happen like on a bar street or something, but no, like this happened in my community. So that's like lesson number one. Bad things can happen anywhere, anytime. So I was going downstairs. I was looking messy, you know, no makeup, messy hair, and I was wearing like a very, I wouldn't say ugly, but definitely not attractive sweater dress situation. I will post a picture somewhere here. And I was going down, I was walking there, I walked in, I was buying stuff, and then there was this guy. At first I did not notice him. I was just like really just like grabbing my stuff, you know, checking like what I could buy. And I started hearing a male voice next to me saying like, oh wow, wow, like multiple wows. But of course I didn't really pay attention because I was like, there's no way that someone would be like staring at me looking like this, you know, at 2 a.m. So that's lesson number 2. No matter how you look, bad things can happen. So I was like, okay, whatever, like I walked away. It was at this moment I noticed that he was talking to me. He was trying to get my attention because as I was walking to the other shelf, he literally followed me. Still, he was saying, wow, wow, wow. And I was like, so at this point, I looked up and I saw this guy, a foreigner, very tall, very big, look at me in a very creepy way. He was giving me like dirty looks and he just kept on saying, wow, wow, wow. And I was like, what? I gave him like a very nervous laugh because I just didn't know how to react to the situation. I grabbed my stuff and I went to the cashier. I checked out thinking that he would leave me alone because he didn't buy anything at that moment. I think he was grabbing a bag of cigarette or something. So I was like, okay, he's gonna stay inside, he's gonna buy his stuff and I'm just gonna go home. So I came outside and then I heard footsteps behind me. And I quickly realized that, okay, it was him. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to react to anything he said. But this smart ass knew that I could speak English because when I was checking out, I was showing the cashier my phone. He was next to me and he saw that everything on my phone was in English. So he figured out that I understood what he was saying or like I could potentially talk to him. He started talking to me in English and he started saying things like, oh, you're so pretty, like where are you going, like where are you from, like where do you live, you know, stuff like that. And I was just like, I said nothing but I'm going home. That was the only thing I said. So I didn't even look back, I was just going home. And he was following me, and I think it was like 10 steps after, he dared to grab me with his very strong arm. Like mind you, I'm like 5'9". I'm like a super tall ass bitch. He's like even taller. So he grabbed my arm and at this point I was like, okay, he's definitely not gonna just let me go. So I looked back and I said to him, what do you want? And he was like, oh, like where do you live? Like obviously he wanted to come home with me and of course, I would not want to let him know where I lived. And I was like, I just want to go home. Like, just let me go. I don't know you. Just let me go, you know? And then as I was talking to him, I was trying to secretly turn on the camera so that I could capture his face or something, just in case anything happened, and I would at least have his face, you know? And this is what I captured.
No, you sound drunk.
Stop look to me.
Look.
I'm not sound drunk. Look. You
I
answer.
can smell your alcohol.
Stop.
No, 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 no. I don't know you.
No, I'm not giving you.
Why?
I'm not giving you anything. So as you can see, I didn't capture his face. For some reason, I was using my front camera to record, and the front camera was like facing the floor. So I quickly got away from him. I pushed him really hard because he was really like, he put his hand like this, and he was like, you know, like pushing my hand forward to like try to kiss him. I pushed him away and I got away from him, and I just quickly ran away. And then he was still kind of like following me, but as I was like walking faster, he was like slowing down, and then like he finally left me alone. It was just very terrifying and very disgusting, and I really wanted to capture his face, but I couldn't. So I was like, okay, that was it. I could never find out who he was, but you guys are watching this video, so you know that the story didn't end there. But a few days after, me being a smart ass, I was thinking like, wait, hold on. If what I understand about guys is correct, I may be able to find him on Tinder. I don't know who gave me that idea, but that was literally my thought. Because it was very clear that he was living in my community. He just looked like he just had this like drinking party or whatever with his friends, and he just came back home kind of situation, you know? I decided to go on Tinder to try some luck to find out who he is. To be honest, I was thinking about that, but then I was like not really having much hope for that. So I went on Tinder. I was just like left and right, left and right, left and right. And I think it was about the 15th photo or so, I found him. This tiger guy. Now I have his pictures, okay? Yeah, I went on WeChat. I posted a little video that I took of his Tinder profile, and I said, hey guys, I found out that this guy was the one who was harassing me a few nights ago in my community. I was not expecting people to actually recognize him, to know who he is. One friend commented, oh, we've talked before, and he was asking me for money, saying that if I would give him the money, that he would come to my house and do something with me. He was asking for 500 Chinese yuan, which is about 80 something US dollars. That was the first comment I got, and I was like, whoa, I was not expecting this, like to dig out more information about him. And then I have another person who DM'd me. I can't really say much about their relationship, but that person told me things about him as well. Turned out that he took their money as well and never gave the money back. And I was just like, whoa, like you are not only harassing people, but also taking money, stealing money, I mean, from people. Like this is just so not okay. Within 20 minutes, already like 2 people texted me telling me that, oh, like he did this to me, he did this to me. It's just ridiculous, guys. It's just ridiculous. The moment when I realized that he was doing this to people, this deserves some attention and exposure, and he's obviously doing this to a lot of people. As I was filming this video, I received a message from Facebook. Maybe his friend saw my post and told him. He decided to reach out to me on Facebook. After sending the video, I was really expecting him to at least say a sorry. Like, apologizing for being drunk and like rude to me, but he said something that was really shocking to me, and it was really the turning point. It really made me want to like defend myself and report it to the police. I blocked him right after this conversation, and I decided to report the case to the police to let them investigate the case, because we live pretty nearby and I think he's probably living in the same community. So since he has found my Facebook account, I'm just worried about my safety, and I think it's the right thing to do, you know, to defend myself, to protect myself, and the best way to do it is just to call the police and report the case so that they can make sure that he doesn't get close to me in the future.
你好，江玲。
我也没有想太多，我就走去另外的一个货柜，然后他就跟着我，因为他比我高，我175，他比我还要高，我就感觉到很危险了嘛，然后我很大力，我就推开他，就这一部分我是有录下来的。
我们现在通知的，你稍等一下就可以了啊。
Oh, 好的。I went to the police station later that night, and I basically gave all the information I have, including his name, nationality, job, photos, and a video I took. The police also came to my community to check the CCTV that night, and I'm very positive that they have found the footage of him harassing me, because I remember there are cameras everywhere in my community. But is this enough? Can I do more to protect my friends, especially female friends who are living in my city, from getting harmed from him? I think I know what to do. So this guy, he's from Jordan, and he has his own fashion thing going on. He's in the fashion industry here, and apparently his business is not doing well. But there's one thing I don't understand about him as well. Like, if your business is not going well, if you're having so much financial issues, why would you still have the money to go out and to party with people, to drink? Like, where did you get this money from? Like, that's just something that I don't understand, you know? Just to let you guys know, if you know him, if you bump into him in the future, definitely be aware that this is not a good guy that you can rely on, that you can trust. Every lady out there, when you go outside late at night, I don't care about what country you're living in, I don't care how safe you think your place is, be really careful and bring like a pepper spray with you. I've had situations like this several times in my life. Definitely it's not something that's like, oh, it's so rare, it's not gonna happen to me. Like no, like it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody, and everybody should be careful. I think that's just the most important lesson I've learned after experiencing such stuff several times. That's it for today's video. It's so weird to talk about someone like this, but I just really feel like I have to. Okay, I'll see you guys next week.